We've grown to love these little dino buddies. Yellow Dino is a fan favourite. From the very beginning, people have said that they've seen these dinos in other games, and that's because they're from an asset pack that can be downloaded for free. arcs.itch.io is where you can find them. They have served me well, they've helped me define the feel of my game, but I'm afraid it's time to bid them goodbye. The main characters of a game are really important, and they need to be unique. I don't want to release this game just for people to make connections to other games, and these dinos have been in a lot of other games. Jam games, commercial games, mobile games, they're everywhere. And I plan to sell this game, and a commercial project doesn't need this baggage. I've also implemented features such as wall sliding and climbing, and these features don't actually have animations in that animation pack. So, it is time to redesign the dinos. I want them to be colourful and vibrant and have the same colours, and I want them to have the same characteristics, and they're still going to be dinos too, but I want them completely redesigned. But I can't make pixel art, let alone animate pixel art. So for many months now I've been on the hunt for a pixel artist that can redesign the dinos and completely reimagine them. And Reece Geofrot has come to the rescue by being open for commissions. So I asked him, please redesign all 4 dinos. I want them same but different. I want them colourful. I want them to have black outlines so they pop out of the background. 4 dinos, 8 animations each. That's 32 pieces of work. It's not a small ask. Just redo the whole thing and come up with some animations I don't even have. And Reece didn't even hesitate because Reece is the pixel art GOAT. He even made the go-to how to make pixel art video. So he made the art, and here are your new dinos. They're more vibrant against the less saturated background. The black outline makes them pop, and they generally have the same characteristics. They're also a little thick. This is done on purpose because the old dinos were like right angle shapes, and I was having all sorts of problems with that. So now the shape is far easier to understand for the player. You might be thinking, didn't Reece do all the work? Well, I mean, the dinos are completely different shapes, so I had to redo the colliders. Stuff like different animations work differently. But all in all, yeah, Reece did most of the work here. The old idle was perfectly serviceable, but the new idle animation really makes it look like the dinos are panting, much like a dog, and dogs are cute, and these dinos are cute, so it all comes together. In the old walk cycle, there wasn't much head movement. Pretty much the legs moved, and like the rest of the body kind of stood still. In the new walk cycle, the dinos are bobbing their heads to much delight. There is also generally just more sideways movement to the walk as well, which makes them look and feel much more alive, and they're just so bouncy. The old attack animation was just a kick, but that kick frame was the same as the jump frame and quite similar to the death frame as well, and it wasn't very noticeable. It wasn't like a huge action. You would also kick to interact with switches, and sometimes it wasn't clear that you were actually doing something. So with Reece, we decided actually, if you want an action that is far more noticeable, how about a headbutt? So the new dinos have a headbutt animation. Dinos will now interact with objects by headbutting them, and it's far more noticeable. You can definitely see that it's doing a thing. The old death animation was completely fine. The dinos would flash white and they'd be crying because they're getting hurt. So we pretty much kept the majority of this. The dinos still flash white and they are crying. I think I'm going to enhance this in the future by making the dinos do some sort of flip when they touch a spike and die, and then like fall through the level before they respawn. The climbing didn't have an animation before, it was just stuck on the jump frame. So I had to ask Reece to make something new. We went through a few iterations because we weren't sure what the back of a dino really looked like. Finally, we arrived at this climbing animation where the dinos are clearly climbing up and down, but also they can face left and right, and I really like that. Likewise to climbing, wall sliding didn't have an animation. Wall sliding was also just stuck on the jump frame. I wasn't sure which way the dinos should face when they're wall sliding. I was insistent that they should face the wall since they're going to kick off of the wall, and Reece said no, they should face away from the wall, which actually makes more sense because if they kick off the wall and do a wall jump, that is the direction that they will be moving in, away from the wall. So it actually looks much better now. We went from no wall slide to absolutely fantastic wall slide. Putting it all together, it looks and feels great. You can easily see the dinos on the screen at all times and they don't blend into the background at all. But still, it aesthetically fits so well. There's also maybe another animation that I haven't shown you because I haven't implemented the feature yet, so subscribe for that. And of course, a huge thank you to Reece for accepting my commission. He took time off of his own game to help me with my game. His own game, Monster Tribe, by the way, looks fantastic, so of course I would want him to work on my game. He has Kickstarter success and everything, and I'm jealous. I'm jealous as fuck. Of course, check out Reece's channel, not that he needs my help, and hit that bell button, so when I make something on my end, you receive on the bell end.